Hey everyone, and welcome to this video. Today I'm at Kenny U-Pull, and what I'm going to show you is this it's a 2003 Ford F150 XLT, but I'm going to do it in a more in-depth way. We're going to go through the engine options, the trim levels, cab configurations, and everything you could get with this truck. This one is the crew cab, and it has the 5-foot box. That's the only way you could get this one though. The rest of it was either you had to get the extended cab to get the 6.5, but you could also get the extended cab and the 8-foot bed. You could also get the single cab with a short bed, which is 6.5, or the single cab with the 8-foot bed. Personally, my favorite in this generation is the extended cab 6.5-foot bed. You don't get a super tiny cab, but you don't get a super tiny box either. It's the most usable, most functional. Now there's 3 trim levels, or 3 engine choices for this one, excluding the Lightning. There was a 4.2 liter V6, a 4.6 liter V8, and a 5.4 liter V8. This one has the 5.4 liter V8, and well, this one had the most power, but it also used the most gas. Personally, my favorite choice is the 4.6 liter V8. It's a happy medium of power and efficiency. Now this had I believe it had a 4R100 transmission, but you could also get a 5-speed manual in this generation of F-150. You can get them rear-wheel drive or 4-wheel drive, which this one is. The XL was the base trim level. The XLT was one step up. And then you went to Lariat. And then King Ranch. I don't know if King Ranch was around in 2000. Yeah, it was. It was around in 2003. But the Limited wasn't around. I think King Ranch may have been top of the line back in 2003. But this XLT looks fairly loaded up. Obviously it was smoked in, but the seats are really nice in these. I really like the seats. This has a gray interior. You could also get black interior, which the Heritage Edition got the black interior. And it's kind of a small crew cab, to be honest, guys. But that's how they were back then. They weren't huge. Trucks were not your family vehicle in most cases, and well, now they are. People use trucks as family vehicles all the time. But these did not go without their issues. Yeah. Rust. The biggest issues on these trucks. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, that this is a fiberglass box. So the box sides will not rust on this one, which is nice. But yeah, you could also get a step side box, and that as well was a fiberglass, which I like the idea of fiberglass, but unfortunately, it doesn't stop the bed floor from rotting out in the wheel wells. These still really rot out, and this one's a perfect example of rot out. Really big brakes on these, and wow, the spare tire is still under this one. These spare tires like to fell off too, but it's still there. Oh man. Okay. So this one being 4-wheel drive, it does have a higher ground clearance, so these steps, these Weston steps, were a nice upgrade. The 4-wheel drive models, I believe, got these flares on them almost always, unless it was an XL. Then I don't think you did. I think once you had XLT, you got these flares. Now the Lightning, we'll discuss about that a little bit. It had a 5.4 liter supercharged V8, and it came in a limited amount of colors. Red was one of the most popular. I think it came in red, black, or white, maybe silver. One of those 4 colors. I don't know exactly though. I don't know a lot about the Lightning, guys. But it came factory lowered. It only came 2-wheel drive, but it made like 360 horsepower or something. It was powerful for its day. It was really nice. Yeah, this one here is really rotten, but this is a 10th generation F-150, 97 to 2003, or 2004 if you got the crossover year. So yeah, that is the rundown of these 10th generation F-150s. There's not too much fancy about them because, well, it's a truck, guys. A truck wasn't made to be fancy in the early 2000s, and this doesn't fall short of that expectation at all. I mean, it's a truck. It was made for work back then, and the 4-door like this one was the only real one made for families. I know a couple people who had them, and they were nice, but the box was really short, so they didn't really sell too well. You'll more likely see the single cab long bed or the extended cab 6.5 foot bed over this one a lot. Anyways, if you like this video, please tell me what you thought of it. Drop a comment down below on a vehicle you'd like to see this style of video on. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button as well as subscribe for more. Have a great day, everyone.